today we are continuing the topic of search for genetic material. In previous class, we have studied Griffith transformation principle experiment. The main highlights of Griffith transformation principle experiment is when injection of S-strain bacterial cells injected into mice. There is transformation of live R cells into S-strain cells, smooth strain bacterial cells. Injection of S-strain bacteria into the mice leads to death. Mice die as a result of pneumonia fever caused by bacterium, because S-strain bacteria is the pathogenic bacteria due to presence of capsule. In the second step, injection of R-strain bacteria injected into the mice. Mice was alive. Here, no death of rat, mice due to absence of pneumonia fever. Here, no pneumonia fever. That is due to R-strain bacteria is the non-capsulated bacteria. Here, capsule is absent. Whenever capsule is absent, they are the harmless bacterial cells. Non-pathogenic bacterial cells due to absence of capsule. While the heat killed S-strain bacteria injected into the mice alive. Mice survived. No death of mice. Heat killed S-strain bacteria injected into the mice alive. This is because in the heat killed S-strain bacteria, very important, genetic material is as it is. No denature of genetic material, no degeneration of genetic material, never destroying of genetic material, but the cytoplasmic contents and other parts of the bacteria leads to death. Very important. Your genetic material as it is, genome of bacteria is safe, and cytoplasmic contents cell wall leads to death. That's why, due to absence of cytoplasm in the heat killed S-strain bacteria, due to absence of cytoplasmic contents in the heat killed S-strain bacteria, even though presence of genome, healthy genome, never express its characters. Genome or genes present in the genetic material never possible to express its characters due to absence of cytoplasm. That is meaning the heat killed S-strain bacteria injected into the mice survive, never leads to death of mice due to absence of pneumonia fever. Why? In the fourth step, the mixture of heat killed S-strain bacteria, heat killed S-strain and live R-strain injected into the mice. The mixture of heat killed S-strain bacteria and live Austin bacteria injected into the mice. Injected into the mice. Here mice die. Mice leads to death as a result of pneumonia fever. This is because transformation of Austin bacterial cells into Esten bacterial cells. Transformation of Austin bacterial cells into Esten bacterial cells means based on fourth step of Griffith experiment. Griffith concluded that in the fourth step of Griffith experiment, transformation principle experiment, he concluded that some Austin bacterial cells, some Austin bacterial cells, never all Austin bacterial cells, some Austin bacterial cells, few Austin bacterial cells. Here some Austin bacterial cells, Austin cells converted into Esten cells, Esten bacterial cells. This is due to absorption of transforming substance, absorption of transforming substance by Austin cells, Austin bacteria from the Esten bacteria. For example, this is Austin bacteria, non-pathogenic bacteria. Yeah, this is Esten bacteria, heat killed Esten cells, heat killed Esten bacterial cells. Yeah, Austin bacterial cells absorb the transforming substance from the heat killed Esten bacterial cells. As a result, Austin bacterial cells converted into Esten bacterial cells. Listen here. Austin bacteria absorb the transferring substance from the heat killed Esten cells. As a result, some Austin bacterial cells converted into Esten bacterial cells. And this transforming substance, important, produce, synthesize, capsule, mucus coat, capsule on the surface of cell wall of Austin bacteria. As a result, Austin bacterial cells converted into Austin bacterial cells transformed into Esten cells, Esten bacterial cells, and to cause pneumonia. Then mice leads to death in the fourth step of experiment. So only injection of Austin bacterial cells, mice never leads to death. Only heat killed Esten bacterial cells injected into the mice never leads to death. But the mixing of Austin bacterial cells with the heat killed Esten bacterial cells, mice leads to death, because in the heat killed Esten bacterial cells, DNA, that means genetic material containing genes. In the heat killed Esten bacterial cells, genetic material containing genes. Such genes are responsible for synthesis of capsule. That is the nature of genetic material present in the heat killed Esten bacteria. So this genetic material absorbed by live Austin bacterial cells. As a result, the transforming substance enters from heat killed Esten bacteria to the live Austin bacteria. Heat killer Austin bacteria to the live Austin bacteria. And in the Austin bacteria, transforming substance synthesize the capsule. Synthesize the capsular mucus coat. As a result, Austin bacteria converted into Yeast-Stein bacteria. This Yeast-Stein bacteria cause the pneumonia fever and mice leads to death. That is the major reason for the death of laboratory mice in the fourth step of Griffith experiment. That is the conclusion of Griffith transformation principle experiment. But he fails to explain biochemical nature of genetic material. Transformation principle experiment could not explain the biochemical nature of genetic material. Biochemical nature of genetic material. So that after Griffith transformation principle experiment, to continue the second experiment by a group of 3 scientists. This experiment is the biochemical characterization of transformation principle experiment. Biochemical characterization transformation principle experiment or this experiment also called in vitro experiment for search of genetic material. In vitro experiment for search of genetic material. See, however, in the Griffith transformation principle experiment, unable to describe the biochemical characterization of genetic material, transforming substance. For this reason, this transformation principle experiment further continued by some group of scientists in the based on experiment called biochemical characterization transformation principle experiment, are also called in vitro experiment. See, in last class I have given the introduction of this experiment. The biochemical transformation principle experiment was proposed by a group of 3 scientists like Oswald Agassiz, Colin McLeod and MC Carty. Expected question for 5 marks in board exams. Biochemical characterization transformation principle experiment was conducted by a group of 3 molecular biologists like Oswald Agassiz, Colin McLeod and MC Carty from 1933 to 1944. See, in this experiment, they were purified, they were extracted DNA, RNA and proteins. On these 3 scientists collected, extracted DNA, RNA and proteins from heat-killed Yeast-Stein bacteria. From the heat-killed Yeast-Stein bacteria. From the heat-killed Yeast-Stein bacteria, all these biomolecules, biochemicals like DNA, RNA and proteins are extracted and purified. See, all these chemicals kept in the test tube containing culture medium. The extracted chemicals, collected biochemicals, placed in test tube containing culture medium with live host and bacteria. Very important. So this culture tube containing DNA, RNA and proteins, DNA, RNA and proteins with live host and bacterial cells. Live host and bacterial cells. Present here, all the three biochemicals collected from heat-killed Estein bacteria and kept in test tube containing culture medium with live host and bacterial cells, and see them and observe them. Which one could be transfers R cells into S cells? Very important. This is the major aim, major principle of Oswald Avery's experiment. Oswald Avery's experiment, innovative experiment. So yeah, the collected biochemicals from heat-killed Estein bacteria kept in test tube containing culture medium with the live host and bacterial cells and observed it and observed them. Which one is the transforming Estein bacterial, sorry, Estein bacterial cells into Estein bacterial cells, and they will continue this experiment in 3 steps. Very important. See, these 3 scientists continue the in vitro experiment in 3 steps. In 3 steps. That is, in the first step, they were took biochemicals like DNA, RNA and proteins into the test tube containing culture medium with live host and bacterial cells. Listen here. In the first step, they were took DNA, RNA and proteins of heat-killed Estein bacteria into the test tube containing culture medium with live Estein cells and are proteases. Yeah, meaning for proteases means the enzymes which destroy the proteins are called proteases. I think you have already studied in first year PhD syllabus in the human digestive system. In man, there are 3 types of digestive enzymes like proteases, carbohydrates, and lipases. Amylases, amyletic enzymes, proteolytic enzymes, and lipolytic enzymes. Yeah, proteases enzymes, nothing but the enzymes which digest the protein food are called proteases. See, these proteases enzymes converts proteins into amino acids as the end product, as a simple digested food product of a protein substance. So, proteases enzymes converts proteins into amino acids. Means totally the proteases enzymes destroy the proteins, denature the proteins. That is meaning for proteases. Amylases, second type of digestive enzymes. Amylases are carbohydrates. carbohydrates, nothing but the enzymes which digest the carbohydrates are called carbohydrates or amylases. The enzymes which digest which destroy the carbohydrates are called carbohydrates or amylases. Examples of carbohydrates. Examples of amylases are salivary amylase enzyme present in the salivary juice. Salivary amylase enzyme present in salivary juice. Pancreatic amylase present in pancreatic juice. Sucrase, maltase and lactase of the intestinal juice or Saccharomyces are the examples of amylases. So, amylases means the enzymes which converts the carbohydrates into simple food molecules or which digest the carbohydrate food substances are called amylases. And lipases means the enzymes which digest the liquid food are called lipases. Example, pancreatic lipase, gastric lipase, etc. are the examples of the lipases enzymes. Are the three kinds of digestive enzymes. I think we have already studied in 11th standard syllabus, especially in the digestion lesson. So yeah, proteases, nothing but the enzymes which destroy the proteins, which digest the proteins are called proteases. So, Oswald Lowry and his co-workers collected, extracted DNA, RNA and proteins from the heat-killed yeast bacteria and kept in culture test tube containing R cells, live R bacterial cells, then to add proteases enzymes to destroy the proteins, to destroy the proteins, to destroy the proteins and observe the transformation of R-stem cells, transformation of R-stem bacteria into S-stem bacteria. S-stem bacteria. We listen here. The DNA, RNA and proteins. Proteins of heat-killed yeast bacteria kept in the test tube containing culture medium with the live R-stem bacterial cells and R proteases to destroy the proteins, to kill the proteins, and observed that some R cells are transformed into S cells, S colonies. That is the first step of biochemical characterization transformation principle experiment. So, in the first step, DNA, RNA, proteins of heat-killed yeast bacteria took into the test tube containing culture medium with R-stem cells and add proteases enzymes to kill the proteins, to destroy the proteins, and showed that there is transformation of some R-stem bacterial cells into S-stem colonies, S-stem bacterial cells. So, in equation for a heat-killed S-stem plus proteases plus live R-stem cells, live R-stem bacterial cells. Here, transformation. To undergo transformation. Very important. Listen here. In safe information. For example, this is one simple test tube containing culture medium with R cells or colonies. Here R colonies are the unshaded colonies. Unshaded colonies. It contains DNA, RNA, and proteins of heat-killed yeast-and bacteria. Heat-killed yeast-and bacteria. And to are proteases. Proteases. After some period of time, they were observed that some R cells transformed into S cells. Now, these are the S colonies. Some R cells are converted into S strain cells due to transformation of genetic material from heat-killed yeast-and bacterial cells into the live R-strain bacterial cells. Here, some R-strain bacterial cells converted into S-strain bacterial cells. That is the first step. And in the second step, they were took same mixture, that is DNA, RNA, and proteins into the culture medium, into the test tube containing culture medium with live R-strain cells, live R-strain bacteria, important, and RNase enzyme. Here, RNase enzyme, RNase to destroy the RNA. To destroy the RNA, and observe that very important transformation of R strain into S strain. Say transformation of R strain into S strain, same as it is the result of first step. So RNase enzyme added to the same culture medium, same nutrient medium containing DNA, RNA, and proteins, and to destroy the RNA. RNase enzyme means the enzyme to destroy the RNA are called RNase. The enzyme to kill the RNA is called RNase. So, in the absence of RNA, because here RNase enzyme denature or kill the RNA biochemical substance. Even though in absence of RNA, scientists observe that transformation of R-strain bacteria into S-strain bacteria. So, in the equation form, same equation, heat killed S-strain, because all biochemicals collected from the heat-killed S-strain bacteria plus RNase plus live R-strain. Here what happens? Nothing but transformation of R-strain into S-strain, even though absence of RNA, because here RNase enzyme kill the RNA, destroy the RNA. So in the absence of RNA, there is transformation of R-stain bacterial cells into S-stain bacterial cells. And in the third step, listen here, they were took same mixture like DNA, RNA and proteins into the test tube containing culture medium with live R-stain, important, and R, DNase enzyme. Yeah, the function of DNase enzyme is to destroy to kill the DNA, to denature the DNA. Further, what happens? They were observed that no, very important, transformation of R strain into S strain. Please listen here. Same mixture, that is DNA, RNA and proteins kept in test tube containing culture medium with the live R-stain bacterial cells and R DNase enzyme to denature the DNA, to kill the DNA and observe that no transformation of R cells into S cells. R-stain bacterial cells into S-stain bacterial cells means the test tube containing only R colonies, only R-stain bacterial cells, never S-stain bacterial cells. See, these are all the three steps of Ostwald and co-workers experiment. Procedure of Ostwald, Averies and McLeod co-workers experiment, et al.'s experiment. And based on these three steps of experiment, they came to conclusion. That is, the conclusion point number 1 is here proteins conclusion. Proteins are not genetic material. Proteins are not genetic material, never genetic material, as the transformation of R strain into S strain as due to transformation of R strain into S strain due to absence of proteins. Listen here. The conclusion point number 1, proteins are not genetic materials, never genetic materials. This is because the transformation of R cells into S cells, R strain into S strain, even though absence of proteins. Because proteases enzymes kill the proteins. Whenever destroying of denaturing of proteins from 3 chemicals, culture test tube containing means the culture medium containing only DNA and RNA. DNA and RNA means DNA is present. Whenever DNA is present, to undergo transformation of R cells into S-stain bacterial cells means conversion of R cells into S cells. in case in the even though absence of proteins. So yeah, the proteins are not genetic materials as due to transformation of R cells into S cells, R strain into S strain due to absence of proteins. So a simple diagrammatic expression is culture medium proteases enzymes, a culture medium containing live R cells with DNA, RNA and proteins of the heat killer extant bacteria. So, your proteases enzymes kill the denature the proteins. Even though absence of proteins to undergo transformation. After transformation, within the culture medium, some R cells converted into S cells. Some R cells transformed into S cells, S colonies. So that's why your proteins never genetic material are not genetic material because proteases enzymes kill the proteins. As a result, culture medium never contain proteins. They have only culture medium containing only R cells, so DNA and RNA. As a result, R strain bacterial cells convert into S strain bacterial cells, means to undergo transformation of R cells into S cells. And in the second type of conclusion, the RNA, not genetic material, as due to transformation of R cells into S cells, even though absence of RNA, same explanation, but here RNA is absent. So here RNA is not genetic material. RNA is not genetic material. As due to transformation of R cells into S cells, R colonies into S colonies, due to absence of RNA. That's why RNA never acts as a genetic material because here transformation takes place. That is conversion of R cells into S cells. That means into the culture tube, into the culture medium, same mixture, that is DNA. That means R strain and DNA, RNA plus proteins of heat killer extant bacteria, heat killer extant cells, and to RNase enzyme. Yeah, RNase enzyme kill the RNA. Means your RNA is absent, but DNA and proteins are present. In the previous step, RNA, DNA present, but proteins are absent because protease is enzyme, so destroy the proteins. So even though proteins, there is transformation, conversion of R stem cells into S stem cells. Similarly, In the second conclusion, all cells undergo transformation even the absence of RNA. Means it has DNA and proteins. Culture medium containing DNA and proteins, so without RNA, because your RNA is inside, destroy the RNA. As a result, transformation of some R colonies into S colonies into S cells. Yeah, some R cells transformed into S strain cells, S colonies, are due to transformation. So, even though absence of RNA, very important for neat information, safe information, and mains for DNA and proteins. There is transformation of R cells into S cells. And in the last conclusion, yeah, DNA is the genetic material. Very important. In the last step of conclusion, DNA is the genetic material. This is due to no transformation. Very important. No transformation of R strain into S strain important due to absence of DNA. Because in experimental procedure, third step, when we have to add the DNA enzyme to the culture medium containing all these biochemicals with live R cells, DNA enzyme destroy the DNA and only containing RNA and proteins. Yeah, RNA and proteins never accept genetic material. That's why transformation is absent. Whenever transformation is absent, never conversion of R cells into S cells. That means the culture medium only containing R strain, R colonies, no DNA, S strain cells, so R S colonies. So in diagrammatic representation, for third step, this is a tube containing mixture of three chemicals with live R cells. R cells plus DNA, RNA and proteins of the heat killer Estin bacteria and to our DNA enzyme to kill the DNA, to destroy the DNA. Here culture medium containing only R cells plus DNA, RNA and proteins of the heat killer Estin bacteria. To this medium, to our DNA enzyme, kill the DNA. Whenever denaturing of DNA, destroying of DNA, this medium containing only RNA and proteins. As a result, what happens? What was the further result from the last step for third step conclusion? No transformation. Means here culture medium containing only R strain cells, R strain bacterial cells. Whenever transformation is absent, medium containing R strain cells. This is because DNA is absent. Whenever DNA is absent, no transformation of R colonies into S colonies. Very important. Since from this experiment, from this in vitro experiment, Oswald-Auris experiment, DNA acts as a genetic material. Means the biochemical nature of genetic material is the DNA. Very important. Biochemical characterization or nature of the genetic material is the DNA. That's why it can transfer characters from one cell to another cell or one generation to next generation. For example, in the conclusion number 3, when we have to add the DNA enzyme to the culture medium containing same mixture with the live R cells, no transformation due to absence of DNA. So, in the first conclusion, proteins are the not genetic materials. Your proteases enzyme so kill the proteins. As a result, medium containing DNA, RNA and R cells. So, even though in absence of proteins, to undergo transformation of R cells into S colonies, so that proteins are not genetic materials. In the second conclusion of the second step of experiment, RNA substance, RNA molecule is not a genetic material. This is because transformation of R cells into S cells, because DNA is there, DNA is present. So, in second step, all biochemicals minus RNA, absence of RNA, same biochemicals, but here absence of RNA. We have to observe transformation of R cells into S cells. And in the last step, here DNA is absent due to addition of DNA enzyme. So, here the DNA enzyme destroy the DNA and base of RNA and proteins. So, even though absence of DNA, no transformation, no conversion of R colonies into S colonies. That is culture medium containing only R colonies. Very important extra information for NEET exams and competitive exams. So, whenever addition of DNA enzyme to the same mixture containing DNA, RNA, addition of DNA enzyme, no transformation, no conversion of R cells into S cells. That means culture medium only containing Austrian bacterial cells because of absence of transformation. That's why this experiment proved that the biochemical nature of genetic material is the DNA, never RNA and proteins. Because in absence of proteins to undergo transformation, in absence of RNA to undergo transformation, but in absence of DNA, due to presence or addition of DNA enzyme, no transformation. That is the biochemical characterization transformation principle experiment proposed by Oswald Avariso, Colin McLeod and MC Carty. Is the transformation principle or biochemical characterization transformation principle experiment or in vitro experiment. See, it is so called in vitro experiment because all these three steps of the experiment could be conducted by scientists outside the living organism. Well, is near. Here, the experimental procedure conducted inside the test tube of culture medium, never inside the any living organism, any living body. That's why this experiment is also called in vitro transformation principle experiment. In vitro, no in vivo, in vitro experiment. Then next to the biochemical characterization transformation principle experiment, most expected question, third type of experiment is the Blender's experiment. Blender's experiment. BLENDER apostrophe S. Blender's experiment. or Hershey, Hershey, Hershey and Chase experiment, or it is also called transduction, Transduction, transduction experiment, transduction process. So the third experiment for searching your genetic material is the Blender's experiment, or Hershey and Chase experiment, or transduction experiment. See, Hershey and Chase, Alfred, Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase, full names Marthachase, Martha Chase, in 1952 proved that DNA is the genetic material. Be concentrated here. Alfred Hershey, Martha Chase worked that, showed that, proved that DNA is the genetic material. This experiment conducted in 1952 on important T2 bacteriophage. T2 bacteriophage, which infects to E. coli bacteria, Escherichia coli bacteria. Listen here, Martha's Hershey and Martha Chase, Alfred Hershey proved that DNA is the genetic material. DNA is the genetic material. In 1952, they were worked on, so conducted experiments on T2 bacteriophage, very important. For one more question, simple one more question in board exams. Which is the principal organism for Hershey and Chase experiment? Right answer is the T2 bacteriophage. And which is the ideal organism for Griffith transformation principle experiment? Answer is the Streptococcus pneumoniae bacteria, Diplococcus pneumoniae bacteria, Pneumococcus bacteria. One more question, so expected questions. So Hershey and Chase, Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase worked on T2 bacteriophage, which infects to E. coli bacteria, Escherichia coli bacteria. Very important. Before I am going to explanation of procedure of Blender's experiment, just I will give one simple information regarding about bacteriophage from the first year PUC syllabus. See, here bacteriophage nothing but viruses that infects to bacteria. Viruses infects to bacteria are called bacteriophages. So bacteriophages otherwise called bacteria eaters. Actually, bacteria also, see, bacteria are the microscopic organisms. Whether may be useful bacteria or harmful bacteria, they are the microscopic organisms. Yeah, some species of bacteria, microscopic bacteria, are the pathogenic bacteria. Because they may cause disorders, diseases. Very important. See, to the small microscopic bacterial cells, viruses infected and to cause diseases. Nothing but viruses are the submicroscopic organisms, nothing but too smaller than the bacteria. Smaller than the bacteria, very important. That's why viruses so can easily passes through bacterial filters. Very important. So bacterial filters so through bacterial holes so the viruses can easily pass it out because they are the submicroscopic, never microscopic, submicroscopic living entities. So viruses may be defined as they are the submicroscopic, acellular, microbes. They reproduce only inside the living host. See, viruses are the submicroscopic organisms, submicroscopic acellular organisms. They are multiply or reproduce only inside the host cells, only inside the living organisms. That's why very important. Viruses are the obligatory parasites. Obligatory parasites means so multiplied inside the living organism, only inside the host cells. But facultative parasites can multiply outside the host cells, outside the host body. Very important. So viruses are the obligatory parasites. So and also submicroscopic cells, submicroscopic organisms, never cells, so organisms smaller than the bacteria. Acellular grade of organization. No perfect cell and cell organelles. Very important. Such viruses infects to bacteria are called bacteriophages, and that's why bacteriophages otherwise called bacteria eaters. Bacteria eaters. Yeah, the bacteriophages so were first discovered by Tward. Twrt. Very important. Bacteriophages so first discovered by Tward, scientist Tward, and he was classified the bacteriophages into two groups, that is odd pages and even pages. Say scientist Tuerto and co-worker T. Hare. Be concentrated here. Bacteriophages so first observed by Tuerto and supportive scientist co-worker T. Hare classified the bacteriophages into two groups, that is T odd pages so and T even pages. T odd pages so and T even pages. Here T odd pages containing T odd numbers, that is T1 page, T3 page, T5 page, examples of T odd pages, and T even pages containing even numbers like T2 page, T4 page, T6 page, etc. Here T stands for scientist name, discovered scientist name, Tward. That's why the scientist Tuerto classified the bacteriophages so into two groups like T odd pages and T even pages. T odd pages containing odd numbers T1, T3, T5, etc. and T even pages containing even numbers like T2, T4, T6. Very important. So a T2 bacteriophage, our experimental organism. Very important. So bacteriophages are the viruses so which infects to bacteria. That's why bacteriophages are also called bacteria eaters. So that very important for C option. Yeah, bacteriophages are question no. Bacteriophages are option so bacteria bacteria are protozoans, fungal members, viruses. See, your optionals are the question. Bacteria pages are bacteria, protozoans, fungal members, viruses. Your right answer is the viruses. Because viruses that infects to bacteria are called bacterial pages. Very, very important, very, very important. Yeah. The chemical composition of viruses is the simply two substances, so that is nucleic acids and proteins equals to virus. The entire virus body containing only two chemical components, that is nucleic acids and proteins. Simple example, TMA virus, tobacco mosaic virus. TMA virus. See, here the tobacco mosaic virus containing ssRNA as the genetic material present in the core of the body, core of the virus, and externally covered by a protein coat called capsid. Capsid. Your capsid made up of number of protein units called capsomeres, approximately 2130 number. Very important. So at the center, ssRNA is the genetic material. In the tobacco mosaic virus, single stranded RNA is the genetic material. And it is the rod-shaped virus with the central hole or core. The central hole or core containing genetic material, that is ssRNA, and externally covered by a proteinaceous coat called capsid. Capsid contain number of units called capsomeres. Capsomeres. That is the simple structure of tobacco mosaic virus. So yeah, any virus chemically made up of nucleic acid and proteins. Nucleic acid and proteins equals to virus. Similarly, in bacteria page, chemical composition nucleic acid and proteins. For example, in the first year basic session, the structure of T4 bacteria page like this. Diamond shaped head. Diamond shaped head. A diamond shaped head containing a central space called core. Core has central space core, C-O-R-E. Core has dsDNA as the genetic material, double stranded DNA as the genetic material, and externally covered by the central core containing DNA, externally covered by a proteinaceous coat called capsid. Capsid made up of proteins. And this is the tail attached to the hexagonal basal plate process of tail fibers or basal spikes. Is the simple structure of T4 bacteria page. So chemically, any virus, any bacterial page made up of nucleic acid and proteins. Proteinaceous coat called capsid is the chemical composition of a virus. So virus equals to nucleic acid plus proteins. Nucleic acid plus proteins is the chemical composition of a T2 bacterial page that infects to E. coli cell, E. coli bacteria. In the next class, I will continue the procedure for Blender's experiment Hershey and Chase experiment and how they were proved that DNA acts as a genetic material. So I'll be continuing next class.